how to avoid gringo prices. So in this episode we're going to talk about what are gringo prices, because here in How to Expat one of our main missions is to help people avoid gringo prices. But maybe not everybody knows what a gringo price is, so we will explain it in this video. Also, I will explain how you can avoid it and why, really people get gringo priced. So gringo prices, or getting gringoed as some people refer to it, is that you as a foreigner, like a gringo, get taken advantage of with the prices. So maybe something here on a local market is like a bottle of water or something is usually $1, and they will charge you $2 because they see that you are a foreigner or they see that you don't speak Spanish. So this is really what it comes down to, and this gringo price culture is vivid and it's all alive here in Latin America, believe me. So why do people get gringo priced, or why do people here, the locals, gringo price you as a foreigner? So one is flat out they gouge you, so they take advantage of you because you don't know, because you don't speak their language, and all these kinds of topics. And yeah, this is really just flat out gouging. And the other thing is that people just pay the prices here. So if you come from the States or from Europe or something, and maybe a beer is $3 or something, and here it's just $1, then you'd be happy to pay $2 because it's then $1 less that you're used to. See, and all these kinds of problems will occur just because you don't know the prices here, and maybe because you don't speak Spanish. Because maybe if you haggle with somebody and you don't speak Spanish, you cannot negotiate. They will just tell you a price. You maybe just be able to recognize the price of what he is telling in fast Spanish, and then you say, yeah, okay, so I'll just pay. So lack of negotiation is another thing why people here get gringo price. And the third reason, I think this is really a cultural thing, because some things here are done differently than we are used in the developed world, so to speak. And this is really like a good example is getting an apartment. If you in the States or in Western Europe try to get an apartment, probably you will go on some kind of website and search or get a realtor and stuff like that. And here it's different. People look on electricity poles for paper that has been put there, or on the supermarket on a bin board. So this is really still a thing here. So yeah, this is just cultural differences, and other people, other companies know that foreigners, they will pay more, and they will, just do the cultural things that they're used to in their home countries, like setting up a website and stuff like that, for people to come. And these prices probably will be gringo price as well. Best example here is rentals. So if a local here searches a rental apartment here in Latin America, he probably knows a guy that knows a guy that knows a guy who has a free apartment, and they will probably do some negotiation there. This is slowly changing, especially here in Medellin, where I live, where it's quite developed. So there are a lot of websites coming up as well, but most of them are really outdated, and still many people just do it to word of mouth or through connections, not through websites. And if you do a Google search about apartments in Medellin, you will get gringo price. You will pay double or triple the price, like the price here would be on a local market. So on what do you get gringo priced? So this is really on all and everything in life. But like food could be something on a food stand, or clothes when you go shopping, especially in markets where haggling is still a thing. Of course, if you go in a local supermarket which is big, like in comparison, it would be a Walmart or something like that. Yeah, you can't haggle, of course, but this is really on every phases of life. But where it hurts the most, especially what we see here and How to Expat, people pay way too much, is apartments. So it's really, I find it quite funny that back home we wouldn't pay $2 too much for a hamburger, but when we come here to Latin America, we are happily pay 200 or 300 US dollars per month more on rent. that we need to pay on the local market. So this is really doesn't go into my mind why so many people still are paying way too much for apartments, just because they don't know and they get Gringo priced. So how to avoid to get Gringo priced? Of course, if you come here first, especially if your Spanish is not too good or you even don't speak any Spanish, you will get Gringo price. This is just a normal thing. You have to get used to the prices here. You have to know what a taxi ride from one place of the town to another will cost. So this comes just with the experience. This is surely the first step. Then the next step is to get help. This is really what we do with How to Expat. With our company, we help people that have no connections and don't know where to get help. We help them with finding apartments, with telling them what the prices are. This is really what our main business model is, that you guys, you gringos, not get gouged, not get Gringo priced. And the next step is make connections. This will take months to years to establish connections here, but when you're in search of an apartment, then you have to have connections to get really the local prices. So this is really the best thing. And if you have connections, if you live here for many years, you know somebody that knows somebody that has an apartment, is maybe friends with you and gives you a special price. These are really the local prices. So yeah, this is what you have to do. It's more or less a step program. Go here. Be aware that you will get gouged first in the first couple of months. Try to get some help, like with How to Expat or maybe with people you already know here, but not other expats. This is another trap many people go into. They think that they know some expats here and they think, oh, okay, he just pays $1,400 for the apartment, so I have a good price as well. But he, as an expat, is also getting Gringo priced. So yeah, it's not every time the best thing to ask other gringos about prices here. And then, as I said, connections in Latin America mean everything. So I hope this short video helped you understand what are Gringo prices and how you can avoid them. It's really a cultural thing. It's nothing really bad or good to it. It's just one thing you have to learn living down here in Latin America. If you want to see more videos like that, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and if you like the video, leave a like. We would really appreciate that.